we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. So Kansas State's offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds his soft spot. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Off play action. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive here for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
what a tough way to end this drive. The Bears offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Robinson. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Savage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Ow.
Got his man on the right. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Oh, and into the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Baylor!
He did great.
Special teams coming through. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll do it himself. Smashes through the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Running through contact. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Kansas State 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. The handoff to Johnson. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He lets one fly deep, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Here comes the heat. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I know that's not exactly how the offensive coordinator drew that one up, guys, but how about Johnny on the spot doing a great job concentrating? The ball gets deflected, but he's somehow able to reel that thing in, come up with a big play for his offense.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Beckman. This time he's got it. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 2nd down now after the sack. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with...
Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This is why you recruit dudes, right?
What up, dear? What up, man? Thanks for the raid, dude. Appreciate you.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays. But nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
What up? What you play?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a
beat Sid, or did you lose?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Can't get a field goal.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle.
Lesser number first.
Absolutely perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And 3 more on the board,
NC
and this kicker is starting to get a
his
reputation.
season was already over. He might be fired
Nice to have
with
a guy
you.
that you can really depend on.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down.
He might be gone. He might be out of there too. Konzo, see ya. Smell you later.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
He's wait a minute. He was ranked?
Looking downfield, it's Wegman.
I didn't think he was having a good year.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Incomplete.
He had
He
3 or
took
4
a shot on
losses.
the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oh, no,
And it should come
shit,
as no
he ended it.
surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these
Put that shit
defenses,
on.
forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of
Alright,
grass,
come on.
and they've still racked up
What's
big
next?
plays.
What's next?
Man or zone, pick
Oh, yeah,
your
that was-
poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those
God.
pass rushers who can't
Dope
do
punt
anything
return
against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Never mind.
Kansas State will
Prove
kick
me
it
wrong.
off to start things in the
There you
second
put the
half.
facts out there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Good dub then. Good
Baylor
dub.
has it back, and
W.
here comes the Bear offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass
How you
protection.
feeling
That
about
has to be something they were
Ole
talking about
Miss
here at
this week?
halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football.
Saw where
but
they're
if you keep
starting
hitting
the
the
Ferris
quarterback enough,
State
man, they'll start
transfer.
to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Pulls it in. It's Savage. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field.
What up, Mitchie? What up, PZ? D-Man and Shim. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in.
The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make a big gain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. The run to the left. And he's
Peter cut for you.
almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Set on my line.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Can't get him to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Powers through the defender. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Oh.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Savage. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against him a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To throw, it's Hawkins. Grab near the marker, it's Oakland.
Corner.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. They'll give it to him again. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On third down, he drops the throw. He strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Getting
Downs
cooked.
right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And here they come, almost all the way back.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Gets it out fast. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
We gotta get it going.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Throw the forwards up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Part in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Spins away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Under fire. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A design run for the quarterback. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that was a big play. They say games come down to just a handful of plays, and with a chance to tie the game here in the fourth quarter, they missed the opportunity, clanking that one off the post.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
This is an NFL catch.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Off play action on first down. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. This time it's complete. Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's complete on the right side.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they've just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Not real corners that tackles. Double-digit tackle. Not good. Good.